Hello, I'm Debs and this is Friday Sews. Right, you can see I've had a bit of a handful of a week this week. This young man has joined our family and so things have been a bit hectic. So I just thought I would show him to you. I'm Debs, this is Debs Made This, and that was Torrin. Who's a German wirehead pointer who has joined our family in the last week and has turned things upside down slightly. So let me know if you want to see any more of him on the channel, but it's not a requirement. I am wearing a mile end sweater, is that what it's called? The closet core pattern from a few years back. It's colour blocked, it's really comfy, it's made in the most lovely organic French cherry that came from a company called The Sewist, which isn't open anymore. And it is just lovely. The problem with it is, as you can tell, this colour is really not my colour. The blue is fine, which is why I can just about get away with it because it's the blue that's framing my face. But yeah, that pink isn't really for me. So it needs to go. This really needs to be given to somebody else. But I love it so much and it is so comfortable that I really don't want to give it away until I've made another one. And so that's on the list of things to do, as always. So my most recent make is a caramel jumpsuit, the V-necked version, and I made it in a very large scale marabou stork print, which is a Lady McElroy fabric. And I have worn that a couple of times and loved it. It's obviously not really the season, although I might layer it up with a t-shirt underneath or a polo neck or something, or a crew neck or something. And it's been worn with my denim jacket as the evenings are getting a bit colder, so I shall put a little twirl of me wearing that. I like this pattern, I like it a lot. It's very simple, very straightforward, nice way to show off fabric, so I think there'll be many more of these in my future. I kind of was umming and ahhing about making a linen one. I'm wondering whether I would wear that over this season, or my other thought was like a patterned needle cord one, but I have got a lot of things on my to sew list at the moment, so I'm not sure that that's going to be a priority. I'm trying to kind of focus on the things that I really need to make. I have actually got some sewing done, which I know is shocking. I have made, sorry, it was all organised and the dog has been in. So I've been making these, the Lazo Pants. So these are a Thread Theory Designs pattern, which I have had in my stash for quite a long time. I've been meaning to make, and I finally got to them. So I have made, you're going to be shocked, I've made a proper toile using muslin. Well, it's made with curtain lining, because this works just as well. That's what I tend to do mine, and that's my top tip. I also, then it's not a pressed one, which I know is normally I would, but because of iron and small puppies, I haven't. I'm glad I toiled this just because of, like, it's got a really good pocket construction, which I probably would have struggled to get my brain round in the reel, and because I need to make a couple of adjustments. So the adjustments that I need to make are to the waistband. So you can see I have got about 2 centimetres of excess at that centre back, but this pattern interestingly tells you, sorry, just grabbing the pattern piece, that instead of changing the shape at the centre back, what you do is to change the curve of this piece. So this is the waistband back, and similarly the waistband front has got a curve to it, so you can see this curve here. And what they suggest you do is that you make that more straight, and then that has the same effect of taking out that extra chunk at the back. So we will see how we get on with that. The other adjustments that I've made, which is not quite finished, is this. So I have made a full seat adjustment. So I've just given myself an extra kind of 3/4 of a centimetre in that back rise, just because I have to allow some space for my derriere, as my mama would say. The fabric that I'm making those in is, again, been in my stash forever and a day. It's a crepe in a lovely colour, which has sat around for forever. So we'll see if I can get this out of it. I'm hoping I can. And I'm hoping it might kind of be quite nice and kind of swishy and look nice with like a linen shirt or a t-shirt or all sorts of things. So I will report back how I get on. I don't know whether I'll get that done this week or not. I'm amazed I managed to get the 12 done, to be honest. Right, and I've been purchasing some patterns now, written them down, so I'll try and remember to tell you what I bought. So I bought the Marsha Style Alexis. Now I'll put a picture in of those. So these are kind of a tailored trouser, but they have the pleat goes into the pocket flap at the front. I just thought these were really interesting. I'm obviously on a trouser bent at the moment with the Lazos. I've got a pair of jackies planned. I've got these. And then the other thing that did you see the closet core trousers that came out now? What are they called? The Mitchell trousers. Oh my goodness. I'll put a picture. So these have got, instead of like having the two pleats at the front, they've incorporated one large pleat into the pocket, which gives you a really nice flat front instead of they've taken the waistband away and put a facing like there is on the Pietras. So I am trying to not buy that because I have just bought those Marsha style trousers, but I'm seriously tempted. There isn't a reduction on that pattern though, buying it today. So there isn't any rushes there. I can just take my time and see how I'm getting on. The other patterns that I bought the named Hallie. Now this is a jumpsuit and a dress, and it's very named. It's lovely. It's a wraparound, which kind of is a little bit like the Zadie, so very straight across the front with a tie. And I think this is going to be perfect as a kind of wear for doing therapies. So I do myofascial release and aromatherapy as kind of a hobby, and I just was looking for a different kind of uniform to wear, and I think this will work quite well. So I'm gonna, hopefully you'll see that in the next few weeks as well. And the last one I bought is one that I had spotted when it was released, and then when we were away there, I saw a shop window that had a picture of had a dress in it in green, and I thought it was lovely. But anyway, I was reminded of this Sewing Maison Atlas wrap dress, which is kind of like a shirt wrapped, and then it kind of anchors at the waist and then is like a could. It's fairly short, and I'm certainly going to need to lengthen it, I think. But I just really liked it as a look. Now, whether I'll make that this month, I don't know. That might end up being a kind of a more wintry make, but we'll see. Look, with this last bit, I've recorded this 4 times now. I lost the sound, then my picture went wonky. I don't know. Anyway, I've got some fabric. This is eucalyptus double gauze, came from eBay, good price. I think I ordered 5 meters, thinking I was going to make lots of nightwear, and I think the seller ended up sending me 6. So expect to see some eucalyptus double gauze garments coming here soon. It's really nice fabric. I really like it, and I think it's perfect for sleeping in. I don't, even in the winter, I don't like to be too hot when I'm asleep. So yes, watch this space. Probably going to be the Nocturne Pajamas, which I've made a couple of versions of before. Really nice, so liberated pattern. Yeah, so it might well be that. And I think that's me. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are having a lovely September, that if you are experiencing autumn sunshine, you're enjoying it, and that you are finding time to make and relax and replenish. And I shall see you again soon. Bye bye for now. God bless.